I hope you guys try this recipe. It came out so delicious. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be making Sancocho. I have corn on the cob. I was looking for regular fresh corn on the cob, but they didn't have it. Chicken breast. Pig's feet is optional. Some people put other just meats in there, just chicken, that's about it. But I put pig's feet. If you can't find this, some Spanish stores have it. I got this from Publix. Green cooking bananas and malanga, which is found next to yuca. And I'm cooking just a side of white rice, cilantro, a little bit of cumin, salt, pepper, tomato sauce, garlic, and sofrito. You could buy sofrito at the frozen Goya section, or you can make your own that I have here. Cilantro, garlic, onion, and green pepper, red pepper, and blend that all together. Cool water here. I'm gonna peel the green bananas and malanga. I like to wear gloves because it's sticky and makes my hands brown, and I just don't like the way it feels. So I have cool water there, and if you leave these out, they start to brown. So I put them in the water before I dump them in the pot to cook. I make 2 slits like that, and then I just, these are kind of difficult, but you'll get used to it. And then you just peel the skin back away from the banana. If the skin comes off pretty easily, it's probably too ripe. So this is what I'm doing, pulling it back. This is the hard part of the whole dish. The dish is easy, but then you just take off any other grain that you see, and you're left with the cooking banana. And then I just put that in here. And we're going to be cutting these into bite-sized pieces, so about this. So about that. And then continue doing that with all of them. So you just put 2 slits. Not all the way through, just the tip. Just to crack it open, and I take off the ends, and then I start peeling with my hands and pulling the skin back away from the banana. Okay, so I'm just peeling the malanga. You can also add potatoes, whatever you want. You can eliminate or add whatever you like to your dish. It's your preference. I know my grandmother don't like adding pepper. I add pepper. So it's just your preference. And this gets pretty brown fast too, so I'm just trying to peel it fast. And it's slimy, it's a slimy. Alright, I'm gonna put the sofrito into the oil that's hot. This is an electric pressure cooker that I got from Walmart. You can also buy a stovetop cooker, but this is easy. I just kind of set it and forget it kind of thing, and it does it itself. So I have oil in here, and I'm gonna saute the sofrito, about a big spoonful. Probably a little bit more. So about a spoonful and a half. I'm gonna do a sofrito. And let that saute. I'm also going to put the bouillon ham flavor, just a half of it, not the whole thing. I'll take a knife. I'll just put half of it. So you let that saute. Alright, so you see I added the tomato sauce, and it's been sauteing for about 6 minutes, so it's gonna get sweet and stuff. And I added the ham flavored bouillon. I'm gonna put these in. I had them cut. These are the pig's feet. They're kind of the consistency of a oxtail. It's really good. I know it sounds weird, but pig's feet's good. I'm gonna put that in the bottom. These are salty, have a lot of flavor, so I don't season them. Just put them in. Like I said, I did have them cut. Sometimes they come smaller, larger. You can just text your butcher to cut them. While that's sauteing in there, I'm also going to season this with some, actually, I'm going to season it with some adobo. This is the chicken thighs. And you put them in as whole. That's fine. It's going to be in there and it's going to shred up and it's going to be good. But while I put that in and season it, I'm going to cut these in half too. So it's going to be about an inch thick of pieces to go in there after. Alright, so there's the meat inside, all the protein with the sofrito and everything, and I added some water. And that's all that's in there. So I added about three of these of water. A little bit more. So I'm going to be putting more things in there. I cut the corn into thirds. It's about like 3/4 of an inch thick. We could go ahead and add all of our potatoes. So I have regular potatoes, malanga, and green bananas. And just drain this water on the side. And then go ahead and add that. And then once this is all in there, we can start seasoning the water. Make sure it has enough salt, it has enough pepper and cumin and all of that. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you do this in the pot on the stove. It's just going to take a little bit longer, maybe an hour and a half, for the pig's feet to cook thoroughly and to become soft. But with this pressure cooker, I put everything at once because it's going to cook everything. So I'm going to add all the corn. Same thing on the stove top. It's really easy. It's an eyeball recipe. You don't need exact. You just add your water. Make sure it's soupy. It'll get thicker with all the potatoes and starches in there. So here it is. I'm gonna add cilantro, and then seasoning. I'll also add a little bit of fresh cilantro at the end. I just like the cilantro in there while it's cooking, so you can have some flavor. Do it to taste, depending how much water you have. Just keep tasting and adding. Some garlic, again to taste. You might need to add a little bit more, but I'm just add just a little bit of cumin. You don't want the cumin to overpower it. And pepper. Like I said, my grandma doesn't add pepper. I add pepper to everything. So your preference. She probably doesn't add garlic powder either, but I do. Mix it all together, bottom to top. And then you could get a little spoon, try it. Once it tastes good and salty, you could go ahead and just leave it on your stove top to keep boiling so the meat could cook and the potatoes could cook. Or, you know, you set your pressure cooker like I'm going to do, and then try that. Okay, this is good. Yep. Okay, it's enough salt. At the end, if you need a little bit more salt once it's done cooking, you can always go ahead and do that. So, my electric pressure cooker, I'm going to put this on. I think I know how to do this, right? You'll hear it lock. You make sure this is turned where the steamer, the vent is closed. This shouldn't be up. Once it's up, that red dot there, that means it's done. And then I set it I'm going to set it to steak and meat. Actually, to stews and soup and stews. I'll press start. My pressure cooker beeped and it's now done. I'm releasing the vent and this popped up, the red button, so that means it's done. Open it away from you. Still bubbling. I'm just gonna break up the chicken now. The chicken just falls apart easily. I'm just using a spoon. It's so good. This is with the bone off. Take it out if you like. One of the bones. I like to suck the meat off the bones, my preference. Pig's feet is done, you could just tell by looking at it. It looks like it's falling off the bone. Try it. Very good. I'm going to add fresh cilantro and it's done.